What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Madden Academy. My name is Civics, and today I'm going to be doing a drive breakdown on basically what I think the ideal 2 minutes would be. The ideal ending of a game would be in the last two. So, in at least in this situation, 2 minutes 46 seconds, tie game, and yeah, a high scoring game too. So, usually you'd want to milk here. Just in general, in this game, a lot of games are high scoring. It's not a very defensive game. So, yeah, usually I feel like this is a very common scenario to find yourself in. So, I come out in doubles flex, I audible to bunch tight end RPO. The reason for this is if you come out in a different formation and audible or and yeah, if you come out in a different formation and audible to the bunch side in RPO, you can hot route it. So you'll see I put a flat route on circle. That's because I audibled into it. Also, um, kind of leaves him unprepared. You'll see a slide DB like just getting to the side. He'd usually want to be around here ideally, and he's still next to the D tackle. So yeah, it kind of leaves him unprepared, able to get 5 quick yards. Um, Pretty ideal play. One thing you'll notice is at least in this drive, you'll notice I don't really stray away from my play style of passing heavy bunch and doubles. I'm really still gonna be in all those formations, just mixing in a good run or RPO on first or second down. So right here, 2nd and 5, I call I believe this is motion corner under. The reason why I call this is my the tight end is on a flat in the stock play, and the reason why it's good is because I feel like that does usually does very well against man coverage, and that's what I would expect here in this scenario. I think they're really good against man. Also, you cannot get tight end flat stock because you see he's down on the line. So if I can block him, I can't. You can't put them on flats. He wouldn't get those hot routes. So um, that's what makes that play special. So yeah, just put circle on a curl, post R1, put square. Also, you get a um you get a sharp corner from square too. You see I have this stem down sharp corner, and then just have this table route. So yeah, I'm really just trying to get either this just something short. Most of my routes, you'll notice they're not gonna get me unless I choose to. They're not gonna get me more than like 15, maybe 20 yards. So yeah, I can possibly throw this tight end. Wouldn't be a lot of yards. I can. The curl's not open at all. And then I noticed Mike Evans looks slightly open, but I'm not really mad at that getting overthrown. It's not really the most open pass. He also kind of went down when I threw it for some reason. Not sure why, but not mad at it. Get on a 3rd and 5. Sorry, not ideal. You really want to stay away from like third, fourth downs, but I mean, it's gonna happen if you're chewing clock. You're not gonna have every down perfect. So right here, I go to motion halfback choice. I have like I said, I am trying to chew clock, so I do have deep routes here, but I'm not really looking for them. It's kind of this I have this fade up the middle. I have this curl on circle, drag from square, the tight end or the this table route from my running back, and then I have a tight end post. So yeah, nothing's really open here. He switches on because he knows this route combo is going to be open. So that's why I mix this in with the curl. You'll see, now obviously, if I did have the streak here, it is a touchdown. But because I have the curl, I'm able to hit it. But unfortunately, I drop it. It's definitely a good play. I just got unfortunate. I think that's usually should be a catch, but it's alright. So 4th and 5, 2 minute, yeah, 2 minutes on the clock. Have to convert here. Right here, I quick snap him. I call a spacing switch, and the only hot routes I make is a crosser on square and a slant on R1, and then and and yeah, that's it. So the reason for that is this tight end. The rest of these stock routes I'm fine with. I have a little speed out to the sideline from Moss, which I really don't plan on throwing, but good to space the field for this tight end route. This tight end has like a little seam, like curl. It'll just go up here to the side and just stop. So Yeah, I have that, and then I have the slant through the middle, and in case he tries to like mix in man and just some kind of heavy blitz, we have this table route, and yeah, the crossover top also for man. So right here, I do have the table route. I I feel like I can throw this slant because you see this guy's in, I believe, a middle read. This little line, this linebacker here, I believe he's in a middle read, so I should be able to throw this slant. And then yeah, I instantly throw this tight end curl. Good timing. I'm able to secure and get it first. Now he could have probably usered it, but I don't think he like expected it. He was kind of, you can tell he was kind of just thrown off by the play because he didn't really use or anything there. But yeah, so huge first. We go to the RPO out a bunch, and all I do is uh, I the reason I call this play is because so he's in double mug. So double mug isn't the best inside zone defense unless you're like using a safety or disengaging on the center. So, and I know he's not doing either, so I have the inside zone possible yards, and I put the motion route from Moss on a flat, which does very well against zone. I'll show you. You'll see here in this play, he gets like this DB right here, kind of just stays inside. And if you don't have a hard flat on this outside DB or man coverage, which the hard flat does also sometimes get beat. If you don't have either of those, then you'll see right there, I'm able to get a bunch of yards, 7 yards. I'm gonna just get a couple and then cut up, get a couple more. And yeah, so we got 7 yards, minute 30 left. Pretty ideal play. So right here and you'll notice this whole drive, I'm really just using really a lot of red zone plays. Just my high percentage short yardage plays is what I'm gonna be calling the most. So I call Y flag goal line, drag my tight end, and then I have a zig on my slot receiver and a short post from my solo side receiver. So the only hot route I called here was the drag on the tight end and the zig on Adams. But the reason I called this play is just some speed out. Speed out does very well at getting outside of these zones. And I noticed in that last play he didn't have a hard flat on the outside DB or saw squat. It looked like he just had a third there. So I go to Y flat goal line because I feel like the slot DB does doesn't do very well at guarding these this fast speed out. And then I have this zig here just kind of to get in the seam to throw quick. So I snap. I do have the tight end instantly. If I not probably not anymore obviously, but if I throw it like instantly, it definitely is throwable for a second. I have this speed out. I actually missed this and I end up throwing the post, which I'm not mad at. It's a pretty good play. Actually, I really got more yards than I really wanted to, but I'm not mad at that. Closer field goal. We're already in field goal range, but he does still have 3 timeouts, so we are still gonna need to get it first. So I go back to this RPO. I put a slot fade on R1 just in case if he has like a hard flat on the outside. Then I have R1 cutting, cut into that side. Then I can yeah, I can just get the first there and end the game. But yeah, no, he still has outside third. So we take our flat, another 7 yards. Has to start calling his timeouts. So we're in a pretty good position here. Only need 3 yards and the game's over. So we'll go to spacing switch again. And the only high routes I call are crosser on R1, zig on my tight end. And then I have You'll notice I call stock, not really stock spacing switch, but spacing switch with maybe only 1 or 2 high routes, a decent amount. Because like I said, so I'm mainly calling my red zone plays because I just feel like these are very high percentage, short yardage plays. So Hitch isn't open. Tabro's not open. He has a hard flat. He has an inside third here, so crosser's not open. I try to take my opportunity, hit the tight end, and yeah, I do get a break tackle animation, but his AI is able to push me down. So third and inches. You really want a first there, but I'm not mad at it. I got a pretty good animation to get on inches, so I'll take it. Third and inches. So what I'm thinking here, audible to bunch tight end. I'm thinking he's probably gonna expect the RPO. I'm expecting him to have RPO defense. Now, one thing I should have noticed, he actually doesn't flip and he doesn't have his slot DB out here. So I really should have ran this RPO. I feel like it probably would have done well. You see, he even gets stuck on his safety. Like, I could have ended the game there. Especially, he hasn't stopped it once. It's third and inches. I think that's the play he's expecting. and it definitely was a play expected, but he didn't actually. I don't think he set up the right defense for the play. So yeah, I definitely should have called the RPO, but I call mesh, so I have the double drags, flat on circle, and I hot route a post on square. So and then I block my running back because I did expect the blitz, which he did send. So I miss yeah, so he switch sticks to the this drag on my slot receiver, and then I end up missing the tight end drag, but I have the post over top, and we're able to get a great animation, drop perfectly at the one, and yeah, now we just got to kneel and take our field goal. Now, obviously, say you don't need a field goal in this situation. This game is the same exact thing except, I mean, I dropped at the one, so all you would have to do is, just score from the 1 yard line. Which obviously, I mean, it's possible if you to not score, but yeah, still be pretty easy. So yeah, that's gonna be his drive. Just take a field goal in the game there, and yeah, that's basically the ideal way I feel like you'd want to end the game. Um, I ran a probably would want to get on fourth less. Obviously, I mean like there is slight nitpicks you can make, but I feel like outside of a couple of things, and obviously that drop from Randy Moss too was pretty big. That was a pretty deep catch. So yeah, definitely could have done a couple things better. Obviously, you don't really want to be in this high scoring of a game, but still, I believe I still played it to the best I really could, and it was a pretty good game. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you're looking to get better at Madden, make sure to go to the Madden Academy in the description for ebooks and courses. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and suggest what you'd like to see next.